white.
Sound good, brother?
Here we go, folks. One of the most anticipated matchups of the entire regular season. Two national championship contenders, each ranked in the top 5. Which side can step up and deliver on this big stage? Welcome to Durham, North Carolina, Brooks Field at Wallace Wade Stadium, home of the Duke Blue Devils. As we see the runner-up from last year's national championship, the Clemson Tigers, taking on last season's national champions, the Duke Blue Devils. 3A Sports, I'm Chris Fowler, joined in the booth by Kirk Hermstreet. Kirk, let's get this thing going. And the Blue Devils will kick this away to start us off. Kickoff booted out of bounds. The offense will start now from the 40. Handoff from the shotgun. Powering through. Gets the first and still running. Brought down after a solid run by the senior.
Another great pickup on the ground here by a Clemson running back. And you know, if you're going to be a running back for Clemson, you have to be able to not just do that, but also you got to be able to catch the ball in the backfield because they're dangerous in the passing game as well.
On first down, it's play action. That one's picked off. What a play. He can go. Across the 40. At the 20. Crosses the... Takes it all the way back for pick 6. Touchdown, Blue Devils.
It's one of the worst ways you can ever imagine starting a football game is to throw a pick 6 in the first quarter. Luckily, there's still plenty of time. They got to regroup and get ready to go.
Lining up to try the extra point. And the PAT makes it 7-0 to open scoring. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. He'll bring it out from his end zone. He'll be stopped short of the 20-yard line. Good job by the coverage team. And the powerful Clemson offense is back out there. It'll be interesting to see if this quarterback can bounce back. He threw a pick 6 in the last possession. And they finally get him down, but the quarterback keeper there picks up a big chunk and a first down.
Boy, you just can't talk about the Clemson Tigers without getting to a mobile quarterback. And this is another example of how deadly they can be in this dual-threat offense that they love to run.
And the runner brought down right at the 38-yard line.
When you can get good chunks of yardage like this on early downs, it just keeps you on schedule, leading to more manageable third down situations. Never underestimate the value of consistently getting 4 or more yards a pop like that.
What's the play call here on second down for this offense? He hands it off from the gun. He's past the marker and still going. They stop him at the 45, but that's good for a first down.
What a great job to be able to establish some rhythm to an offense. When you can run the football like this, it just opens up the playbook. You can continue to run, you can possession, you really keep the defense on their heels when you can run the ball like this. Nice play.
The pass is picked off. Could take it all the way. Inside the 10. Touchdown, Duke. A big defensive score.
Oh, he tried to force that, and it backfires. Heck of a job by the defense of stepping in front of that throw and taking it all the way back for a touchdown.
Now the all-important extra point. With the extra point, the lead is 14. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. Return here from inside the 15-yard line. Not much on the return. They'll stop him at the 24. Good coverage. Okay, the Clemson offense heads back out on the field. They have got to bounce back on this possession after throwing a pick 6 last time out here. Dangerous play call here after that 5-yard penalty. And now the timeout is called by the defense. They've got some things to work out here.
You okay?
Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. On the run here, lets it go. Incomplete. Tried to find the receiver there. Just missed him. Kirk, both sides told us they knew this was going to be a challenge. The biggest test they've had so far this season. Good to see this matchup get off to a good start. Bodes well.
Chris, I'm just excited to see how this game's going to unfold. Both of these teams are going to be so fired up throughout the entire game. I think it's going to be a true test of wills between two teams that have performed as they're destined to be into that postseason at the end of the year.
And they hit him just as he releases the ball. It's incomplete.
Anytime a quarterback's able to recognize a free rusher like that, that's what the check down is for. He has to recognize the protection issues quickly and pivot.
Well, a serious challenge for this offense. You don't want to be in 3rd and long inside your own 20. How much of a risk will they take to try to pick up this first down? Pressure is coming. And they chase him down outside the pocket for a sack.
3rd down and long, and they go play action. Puts the quarterback in a tough spot by taking his eyes off of the coverage. Now, I get they can maybe help the protection, but here it did not. And now you have a sack.
Good effort by the return man. They get him down, and that's a solid gain of the return. They'll run it here. It's a solid gain. Moves the football inside the 30. And a first down.
Chris, what I love here is just the vision by the running back. Showing great patience. The hole opens up, and then he's able to use his speed to pick up some good yards.
First down and 10 now. That's the wide receiver coming in motion now. Big pass. Here comes a jet sweep. There's a loss after the completion. That's a good play by the defense.
Great recognition and discipline here by this defense on that touch pass. You know, these touch passes can be a real test on that defense, and they passed this test with flying colors, blowing that play up.
Offense getting set. 2nd down play here. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun, looking for a receiver. receiver makes the catch, and they've got him.
We'll see if the defense stays in zone after that big play, or if they can change things up on this drive and get a little bit more aggressive.
Now it's 3rd and short from the 22. We expect this is 4-down territory. Let's see what they do on 3rd down. They pick up the first on the ground. They've got him in the backfield. Nowhere to go. A 2-yard loss.
Chris, that play just didn't have much of a chance at all from the snap. Quarterback hands this off, and just nowhere to go. It's almost like the defense was anticipating the play call, and they put themselves in a position to come up with a nice tackle for a loss.
Movement here from the tight end. Trying for a 4th down completion. Makes the grab. Oh, they've stopped him short. What a 4th down play, and they will take over on downs now.
Chris, I like the call here going for it on 4th down, but the receiver has got to do a better job of knowing exactly where that 1st down marker is and run that route a yard or 2 beyond the sticks to be able to give yourself a chance to pick up the 1st down. Instead, the defense comes up with a stop and they get the ball back.
That's incomplete. Even on a 1st down pass attempt, he felt heavy pressure.
Kind of a fine line here, Chris, for me when it comes to throwing a screen pass. You don't want to throw it too early, obviously, and the defense reacts quickly and can sniff it out. And you definitely don't want to throw it too late and potentially get sacked. You've got to make sure it hits just right for this play to work.
They'll tackle him right at the 25-yard line. So the offense faces a 3rd and manageable here from the 25-yard line. Short running back makes the catch behind the line of scrimmage. Stopped right there at the line. No gain.
I think he makes the right read here. He gets the ball out to his receiver, but the receiver's got to win. He's got to win that one-on-one matchup against the defender, and he doesn't. So now we got a 4th down.
Oh, he's got a crease here. Look out. They finally get him down, but that's a solid return. Good work by the return. And the running back takes the handoff. The sophomore with a strong tackle there. And Duke has the lead here. Solid performance so far, creating some separation. Here's the first quarter stats. We'll see if this game gets out of hand before halftime. The crucial 2nd quarter beginning right now. Offense getting set for a 2nd down here to begin the quarter. He's looking to throw. It's a fly to the wideout. That pass is incomplete. Unclear who the intended receiver was that time.
Well, they don't make the completion here. The timing seemed to be off between the quarterback and receiver. But, man, this defensive coordinator, he may want to consider getting more pressure on this quarterback by changing some things up. He's got a lot of time back there to throw the ball, and eventually that's going to cost you.
After the incompletion, they'll have to try to convert here on 3rd and 9. Drop him back. He's going to throw for the 1st down. Slides the quick throw. They bring him down to the 25. They're moving closer and closer to the red zone.
You know, 3rd down, the key to me is the offensive line, the pass protection, because you know that you're going to throw and the defense knows that you're going to throw. It's a matter of can you protect your quarterback and give him the time, and then can the receivers win on the outside? They're able to do that, move those sticks. It's a 1st down.
Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. Zero running room. Stop right at the line of scrimmage.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
Offense getting set. It's second down. Receiver in motion now. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. They'll actually lose yardage after the catch. The defense all over him that time.
Chris, I always talk about this. You can always gauge a team's toughness as a group by how willing they are to tackle with their corners. Here, the corner shows you he's not just out there to cover, does a good job of being physical and making that play.
They finally stop him all the way down to the 6-yard line. And the player is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout where they check him out. The Blue Devils line up with a 1st and goal. From the shotgun, drops back looking for an open man. Pass caught, can he get in? And he steps out of bounds, so short of the end zone. Couldn't quite get there.
Boy, tight windows as always down here. They have trust in throwing it. You just have to be smart.
Coming up, second down and goal.
Here we go.
A direct snap. He fights in for the score. Touchdown, Blue Devils. Took some extra time in the weight room hanging off on that play.
What a job shedding tackles, crossing that goal line. And if you're this defense, you've got to focus a bit more on the fundamentals and wrapping up because poor tackling teams get exposed by running backs like this.
Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. Solid coverage there. They get him at the 15. That's where the offense will take over. So the first play of the drive coming up here. Under 3 minutes to play before half. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Quarterback delivers quickly. Receiver on the screen. And this one goes nowhere. Lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Boy, these receiver screens, if run correctly, can be a big play with a convoy of linemen out in front. This time, just not able to get it going. It's a nice job of the defense to prevent a big play.
They got some ground to make up. 2nd and long from the 15. Offense behind the sticks, facing a 2nd and long. They look to throw it here on 2nd down. The pocket breaking down. They pressure him and get him. A loss back to the 7-yard line.
Boy, when you're trailing like this early in a game, it makes it very easy on the defense. All they're going to do is have a straight line at the quarterback, knowing he's back there trying to throw the football, trying to play catch-up. It's not going to be the last time we're going to see this quarterback on his back.
So here comes 3rd and long. Giving up that sack has made this a real challenge for the offense. Throwing off play action. Tries the right with a quick throw. Finds a man downfield. That's a big gain to the right. Brought down to the 28, and that's good enough for a 1st down.
Well, it's got to start somewhere, and there's a nice 1st down to keep this drive alive and hope to be able to create a little bit of momentum here near the end of the 1st half, trying to cut into this lead and get some points on the board.
And looking to throw now on 1st down. Receiver makes the grab. Takes it out to the 44. That's good for a 1st down. They bring him down, but the sophomore quarterback shows what a cannon he has.
Well, the quarterback has just too much time against this zone. There's not enough pressure. It's allowing him to sit back and pick apart this zone defense.
This offense trying to get going has put together a positive drive here in the second quarter. First down, looking to throw the ball. Moves out of the pocket. Scoots out of bounds after a nice pickup on that running play.
Love the aggressive mindset from the play caller here on first down. Take a shot downfield. One thing is, they're all covered. Nobody's open. He gets flushed out of the pocket, decides to run towards the boundary and gets out of bounds, and a good gain and a first down.
Clemson getting set with a 1st and 10 now. It's the grab. It's Glenn. They finally make the tackle, but solid gain sets him up first down at the 33.
The defense spreads all over the field playing zone, trying to make this quarterback make a mistake by throwing it into coverage. But he finds the soft spot on the curl and picks up a first down.
Looking for his big tight end. Wide open downfield. Touchdown, Clemson. This quarterback on fire today.
Now that's what I'm talking about. This hasn't been a great first half, but putting up that touchdown like this, now they're going to be feeling good heading into that locker room and get themselves to believe that they can come back and win this game.
Point after is good. They're down 14 now, 21-7. So the offense getting some momentum before halftime with the touchdown. Now they kick off in hopes the defense can get a quick stop. He's going to bring it out of the end zone from a couple yards deep. And it'll be tackled right at the 20. That's a good job by the coverage team. So here we go, the first play of the drive, less than a minute to play before halftime. From the shotgun, here's an inside give. That's a nice wrap up there by the junior.
Chris, I know it's not a huge game. You didn't pick up the first down, but it's still early in this game. Never abort this running game. You keep working. It's kind of like a body blow in a boxing match. Keep wearing the defense down, and eventually you can hit a big one.
The back behind the quarterback now in the pistol. Hand off to the back. And it's good for a first down at the 36. Minute's going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it down to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. And the Tigers will kick it off to begin the second half. Doesn't bring the kick out. Touchback. They'll start at the 25. So the Duke offense heads back out onto the field. Pre-snap motion from the receiver. First play of the second half to keep it on the ground. That's a solid gain. Moves the ball to the 29.
Hat on the hat up front. Good job opening up the holes. Anytime you can get positive yards on first down, that's a win.
The gain makes it second and medium. And they'll keep it on the ground. Running back has the handoff. The gain moves the ball to the 34.
Well, they didn't bust that for a big play, but it makes this third down coming up a little bit more manageable, and that certainly has a lot of value.
It's third down for the offense. They'll change the pre-snap look now. They'll try to move the chains here on the ground. And the Blue Devils pick up enough to get a first down there.
How impressive these guys been up front today. Big third down. Know what you need to do. Get the first down. Continue to hold on to that lead. Continue to work clock. And get that much closer to securing a victory.
Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. Offense switches it up. They're looking to throw the ball now. And it's hauled in way downfield. And it's a long-distance house call. Touchdown, Duke.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath just like this. And when he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
And they'll set up now for the extra point try. They convert the PAT, so the lead is now 21. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. He'll start from the 25. Play of the drive, they're going to throw the football. On the move now. Using his legs on the scramble. He'll head out of bounds after a solid gain on that run.
Well, here's a quarterback that just takes control for himself. Picking up some nice yards when nothing else is there. This guy's a real threat.
One play already to the 46-yard line. It'll be first down. Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back. He escapes the pocket. Scrambling around now, looking downfield. Deflected by the defense and incomplete.
Well, the rough game for this quarterback continues. They have to start putting the pieces together in this passing game, or this deficit is going to get a lot worse.
Incomplete. Second down coming up. They're moving the receiver now before the snap. Quarterback looking to pass here on the second down. He cannot escape. It's a sack.
Well, that takes the wind right out of your sails. This offense is trying to find a way to get back into this game, and another pressure and a sack against their quarterback.
So here comes third and long, trying to overcome that sack. This is going to be really difficult. Looking to throw it on third and very long. Running out of time in the pocket. Incomplete. As good as he threw the ball, that's a big third down defensive play.
Chris, this offensive coordinator is going to have to adjust. We've seen hits and sacks and pressure on this quarterback all game long. They've got to find a solution to create more time for the quarterback to be able to throw the football, or maybe completely overhaul and change what they're doing on offense.
The coverage team able to bring the returner to the ground. Duke's offense heads back out onto the field now. They were up double digits at halftime, and they're just continuing to roll, building on the lead here in the second half. He's tackled, but only after picking up a first down.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. That makes them block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
Stopped short in the marker after just a short game.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but what I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
on second down here. Keeping it on the ground here. They test the middle and get stuffed. That is just not open for business today.
The defense made a good play there, but needs to string along more stops like that against this running back if they want to be able to win this game. The run game has looked good in the first half, but maybe that won't be the case from now on.
He's running out of time here. The pass is off target. He got hit as he threw as the third down pressure worked. The Blue Devils will line up to punt it away. This is a low liner. This won't go a long way. The punt will bounce out of bounds down near the 20-yard line. Here's the first play of the drive now from the 20-yard line. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. The receiver grabs it. Tackled at the 35, good enough for a first down. The tackle made, but the sophomore quarterback showing us the arm strength. So quickly up to the 35-yard line for first down. There's the snap. They'll set up to throw. He lets it rip. Wow, a third pick tonight by the QB. Not much on return there, but a great interception to give the offense the football at the 42.
Boy, great hands by the defender to take that ball away and pretty much steal it from the intended receiver. I don't know if I'd be targeting that defender very many more times.
This should be the last play of the quarter. He'll hand it off. Brought down after a short gain. Now it's 4 fingers in the air. Get ready for the 4th coming up. And as we take a break to flip ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the current national rankings. So one final quarter to play. It's going to take a lot to turn this game around, but strange things do happen in college football. Here we go. First play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a second down play. Quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. It's a quick grab. And he'll make his way out of bounds after gaining decent yardage.
Quarterback looks downfield to make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a first down. But instead, gets the ball at least underneath to the drag route and gets some positive yards.
Offense sets the formation. It's 3rd down. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Quarterback finds a target on the right. It's complete. 4 set of bounds after a nice gain. The offense is knocking on the door with a 1st and goal.
Well, this quarterback is unflappable. Here they are working with the lead in the second half. Get to a 3rd down. You got to throw the football. This is where you trust the quarterback to make a good decision, an accurate throw. He does it. You convert, and you keep working that clock.
1st and goal, they'll try to run it in. No stopping him on that run. Touchdown, Blue Devils.
Chris, I know the back's going to get a lot of attention for this touchdown, but I was focused on the offensive line. You had 5 guys working as one. Great communication, able to get up to that second level and open things up nicely to allow the back into the end zone.
So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. So it'll be a touchback. Ball spotted at the 25. Okay, the Clemson offense heads back out onto the field. The last possession ended in an interception. Let's see if they continue to trust this quarterback in the passing game. Looks to the left, and it's complete. They make the tackle, but not before a solid gain on that pass.
I really like what this defensive coordinator's doing right now. He's got a nice lead. Just sit back. The most important thing is tackling this offense inbounds so that clock will keep ticking.
That completion makes it second and short. And he drops back in the gun. Oh, he can't connect with the wideout that time. Incomplete.
It's just so hard in these late-game situations when you're trailing by this much to try to get the ball downfield against nickel or dime coverage. They're inviting you to take that underneath throw, hoping you burn the clock as you go.
Tackle at the 40, that'll earn a fresh set of downs.
Really good job here of converting by this offense. And let's face it, at this point in the game, because they have such a big hole to climb out of, they've got to be able to convert and come up with a new set of downs. They do it here. Now they got a real shot to cut into this lead.
Down he goes. It's a sack.
Chris, I'm really surprised by the way this game has turned out. That's another sack by this defense. They've done such a great job of preparing a plan to get ready for one of the top quarterbacks in the country. They've kept him out of sync, applied pressure, and a big part of the reason they're enjoying this lead right now.
That sack sets up a second down and very long. Throws to the tight end. Another interception. Wow, that's his fourth tonight. Look out, he's in the clear. He's going to score on the pick six. Touchdown, Duke.
Great job here by the defense coming up with yet another play where they are just pouring it on today, dominating in every phase.
They'll try to add the lead now with the PAT. And the PAT is good as they continue to pull away even more. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And he'll just take a knee. Drive will start at the 25-yard line. And the powerful Clemson offense is back out there. They've got to get things going here. Turnovers on back-to-back possessions. They tackle him right at the 35-yard line.
Boy, positive yards there on 1st and 10. Good job up front by that offensive line. Good hard running by this running back. And now you got a lot of options. That playbook can really open up on 2nd and inches.
Second down after that run on the previous play. But he catches the defense with the draw. Going absolutely nowhere with a loss on the play.
Chris has just really been the story of the game. This defense has completely eliminated this offense's ability to run the football, made them one-dimensional, and that's why they haven't been able to put many points on the board.
Offense needing to keep this drive alive. It's a 3rd down play. Can he make it to the marker? He's going to lose ground on the run, and now it brings up 4th down.
Well, they keep trying to run the football, and they keep getting dominated at the line of scrimmage. That has been a theme throughout this entire game. We've talked about it earlier in the game. It's not changing at all. They've become one-dimensional, and I think it's allowed this defense to really lock in on that quarterback.
Kick it away here. And here's the return. And the returner is tackled by this punt coverage team. And here's that wrinkle. The Wildcat formation, extra blocker in the game. Let's see what they call. Direct snap. The Wildcat look doesn't get much that time. Just a few on the play.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense has countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage, not give up big run plays.
Second down play coming up for this offense. Pounding away with the run game. The junior able to bring him down quickly. Now from the 40, the offense faces a 3rd and long to keep this drive going. The shotgun running play call. As the first down is still going. They make the stop at the 47. That's enough for a first down. And that play should secure an upset. Kirk, this is a team that told us, forget the rankings. We're here to make a strong statement as we get to the stretch run, and they've done that today.
Well, these guys really looked apart today. Stepped up when a lot of people had questions if they could play in this kind of game. The answer is yes. Now they have to handle being that team with expectations. Not every team handles that well, but I'm excited to see how they deal with that in the coming weeks. What a shock, right? I mean, this guy once again gets his hands on the football, and great things seems to happen. He's over 120 yards on the day, and it's really been a combination of his vision and speed along with really dominant offensive line play.
So with the lead secure here, it's time to just take a knee, run out the clock, and plan the victory celebration.
GG, bro.
Good game.
Number 17 in formation to kick it off.
Well, this was a stunner. It's going to resonate around the college football landscape, Kirk. This lower-ranked team came in here and said, give us some respect. And they went out and earned it.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, this is a bit of a shocker to me, just to be able to see this team get run all over the field the entire game. Just didn't show up. I don't know what happened during the week with the preparation, but this blowout, I think, surprised a lot of people around the country.
And that's going to wrap it up. For Kirk Street, I'm Chris Fowler. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.